right, let's go to golf. Top water shot. New York State High School Golf Championship. This was yesterday. That is Scarsdale senior James Nicholas in the water on 17. The ball is submerged in the water. He's got no shoes on, not even chunkless. And this reminded us of September 2011, Bill Haas, Tour Championship. An amazing shot, but he's clearly a professional. This is what James Nicholas did. By the way, he won the state championship by one stroke. That shot ended up being the difference, though.
Really?
Yeah. The Scarsdale senior, his Twitter bio says that he's going to play football and play golf for Yale next season. So congratulations.
And we can play golf.
So that was a lot of fun to get to do that. And I actually linked, if you just go to the actual article, you can see I linked that that video from SportsCenter in the article, and I've linked the YouTube video that he posted into the article. And so a lot of these investigative articles end up being kind of controversial or thought-provoking. So this was actually the first investigative article I posted. And so a lot of these comments are kind of passive-aggressive and just not very nice. And I mean, this is just typical, don't give people anonymity. I mean, because you see, they're named perhaps, or how about, or an SHS teacher. So we have no idea who these people are, and this was the last one. And so I like to see that this change of like these passive-aggressive comments to this was the last investigative article I posted, and it was just nice comments, and I was really happy with kind of the progression that I saw in my own writing, where I'm going from getting these comments that I was like, I didn't really know what to do with. I was like, okay, why do you feel you need to post that? To something where I was just like a lot more proud of what I've written. And so now the press release articles. These are really kind of easy. So this is the actual article itself. This is not the full article. So here's the picture and a little bit. The article goes a little bit further, and then this article was actually put together with a second article that my sponsor had written that was along the same kind of trend about the Boy Scouts. And so here's the press release that they actually sent us. And so I literally just took the press release, kind of retouched it up, and I actually did some research on the side to see, okay, because it was about these Boy Scouts and their scout leader winning an award. So I actually looked up what this award is, so I could kind of say, okay, well, here's why they won the award, here's some of the things that you need to have for the award. And so there's no hyperlinks, there's nothing to link an article to. It's a very short article, and these actually generally didn't get as many views as the investigative ones. So investigative articles would get usually between 900 to 1,200 hits in a week, whereas these would get somewhere between 500 and 700 hits in a week. So some of the challenges that I faced were, we have 15 sections, so we have to have 15 articles, and the newsletter goes out on Thursdays, and a lot of times because we had 4-day weeks or 3-day weeks, I wasn't working on Fridays, and even if I was, it wasn't much work on Fridays because there's not really much to do on Fridays. So that means we have 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, so you kind of have to have everything in by Wednesday night. We have 3 days to write articles and post things. So there were really only 2 dedicated sections that we didn't have to do in a given week, which were today's news, which was just the police blotter, who she had somebody do, and then also the real estate section. I actually had to do one real estate. It was the worst thing I ever had to do. It took about 4 hours, and it was just pain. I mean, it amounted to no writing at all. I was just literally taking what they had written, making sure it wasn't, taking what the brokers had written, making sure it wasn't room at RM, making sure it was actually written as the word room, and just making sure the grammar was okay, taking out all the things like fantastic, this, great location, taking out all the superlatives that we don't really care about because the house is already sold, and then spending the rest of the time putting 3 pictures on in a system where there were probably about 500